Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk where we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's late, I know, but that was a late game. It was I guess, a decent game in the first half, and then of course, the third quarter woes happened to Indiana, um, and I don't know for whatever reason, LA Sparks seem to have their number. LA Sparks seem to just wake up in the second half and just destroy the Fever. They tried to mount a comeback. They had the opportunity. They got two stops in a row. Um, I think Ari McDonald hit a three, hit a late three, and then they got the stop on the other end. And then when they came back down, they gave up the ball and couldn't get a bucket. And that would have, if they could have made that bucket, that would have gotten them into a one possession game. But they couldn't. They couldn't convert. They couldn't convert. Kelsey Mitchell, a wasted effort for her. She played a phenomenal game, and they couldn't couldn't they couldn't take advantage of it. Could not take advantage of it. And then you had another sex toy thrown on the court. Uh, hit I think it damn near hit Sophie Cunningham, and she called it. That's exactly it. She said something like that was her phobia or her fear. Her getting hit with a sex toy or something like that in the game. And damn it, if that didn't almost happen. And I was like, you called it. You play with the internet if you want to. The internet is undefeated. But just a bad second half from the Fever, with the exception of Kelsey Mitchell. With the exception of Kelsey Mitchell. Now they don't have there we go. So they tried to get it going. They tried to get it going, but it was too little, too late. It was too little, too late. Um, you had Natasha Howard had a decent game. I predicted she would get 14 points. She got 17. She had a good game, 17 and 7, 2 assists and a block. Aaliyah Boston, 15 and 9, 4 assists and a block. Kelsey Mitchell went crazy, 34, 6 assists, a steal. Um, Sophie Cunningham had 8, hit 2 threes. Ari McDonald, 15 points. Solid game from Ari McDonald again, 15 and 6. But we didn't get anything from anybody else. I don't know what it is. And this is the thing with Stephanie White. I don't know why she ain't paid Chloe Bibby in this game. Why didn't Chloe Bibby, why she get 3 minutes? I don't understand that. Why did I don't get it. I ain't got to say it twice. I didn't get it. De'Erica Hamby, 16. Azura Stevens, fourth quarter, she just wrecked shop. 19 points. Um, Rakea Jackson, Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum is starting to get on my nerves, but she still be balling. But Rakea Jackson, man, 10 for 18. You shooting above 50% from the floor, killing them. And the Fever shot 44% from the floor and 36% from three. They shot pretty damn well, but you can't. 56% from the floor and 50% from three by LA. I don't know what it is with LA when every time they play the Fever, they have the number. They always outshoot us. They always out hustle us. I don't get it. I don't know what it is. They got their number. Anybody that's playing the fever going into the playoffs or leading up to the playoffs, if you're gonna watch film to stop the fever, watch the LA games. Because LA has gotten our number. We gave away the 2 games ahead. This time they came back in the second half and just put it on us. The first quarter was good. The second quarter was horrible. The third quarter was a little bit better. And in the fourth quarter, we made that run at the end, but it was too little too late. Too little too late. What's going on, Relate? Um, it was I don't know. I don't know. But guess what? Props to LA. Props to LA. And if you don't believe it now, you better believe it. Cam Brink is no joke. Every time Cam Brink step on the court, it's a block party. You feel what I'm saying? That girl has got hops, and with her wingspan, good lord, she gets it done. What's up, Brandon? Appreciate the super chat, but yeah, man, the damn LA curse, bro. Man, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. They got the number, but man, Cameron Brink makes a difference down low. She didn't even score, but she had 5 blocks. Just imagine if she was 0 for 6 from the floor. 0 for 6. Now she took a lot of jumpers, but um it's gonna be a time where those are gonna fall. It's gonna be a time where those are gonna fall. She took 2 jumpers. Everything else was in the paint. She just couldn't hit. But you know she gonna have a day where that stuff is gonna be falling, and that is going to be ridiculous. Thanks for the super chat, Brandon. Um, she just makes such a defensive presence down low. And then who's the only one that manages to get a layup up on Cameron Brink? The smallest person on the court, Ari McDonald. She got the ball up in the air faster than anybody else and got the bucket. Only Ari McDonald could do that. Cam Brink was changing Aaliyah Boston shot, Kelsey Mitchell shot, anybody that was trying to go in the paint, they turned around. There were 2 times that I counted specifically where Aaliyah Boston had the ball. She did that spin move. All she had to do was go back the other way, and she had the momentum, but she wouldn't do it. I still don't understand what's going on with Lexi Hall. Will Lexi Hall can dribble and she can create her own space, but she will not take a shot to save her life. She will continue dribbling the ball and look to pass. She does not want to shoot. I don't understand what that is, but there's been a few times where just from them running the play, she's got a little space to get a shot up, a good look and a good shot up. She won't do it. Now, Sophie's in the groove, so she can keep doing what she's doing. But Lexi just, I know she can hit him. She just don't shoot that much. And I feel bad because my homegirl, Kelsey Mitchell, wasted effort. Wasted effort. Damn, 34 points down the drain. 11 for 19 from the floor, 7 for 12 from 3, 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. She only had 2 turnovers. They had a great game. They only turned the ball over 4 times compared to the 11 from LA. They only turned the ball over 4 times, but they couldn't shoot in the third. They could not shoot in the third quarter. Look at this. Look at this. Kept missing. Kept missing. Yeah, money. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Um, RC, not panicking, bro. But you know how I do. This is a game observation, man. This is a game observation. And that's what I observed. They got out hustled again, outshot again. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how else to say it, man. But belt to ass. They made it respectable. Let me say it like that. They made it respectable, had an opportunity to make it a one possession game, and then they choked. They choked. They had a chance to make it to bring it within three, and they were playing good defense finally, but it was too little, too late. And that last time um, they could not get that shot off. They got to stop. Let me see. It was about a minute something, 2 minutes left in the game. We came down and we scored three times. Erin McDonald hits the three. Rakea Jackson misses her layup. We get the rebound. Erin McDonald hits another three. Then they miss another one. Um, we get the rebound, and then Kelsey Mitchell missed the 25-footer. And then they go back. But that time it was 98 to 89. Well, see, no. So let's go down again. Kelsey Mitchell makes the free throw. Um, let me see. We had a chance. What was that? 89, 89. Let me see. What was that swing at? 95, 83, 95, 86. There it was. Eric McDonald makes the three. It's 89 to 95. So it's a 6-point game. It's a 2-possession game right here, right? So Eric McDonald made a three at 2:37. Then Rakea Jackson missed the layup. We get the rebound and we go back down and we make another three. That's the 6 points. That's the swing right there. Then Alman misses another three. We get the rebound and then we go down and Kelsey Mitchell misses the three, which would have made it a one possession game. And then they came back down, scored again, and then they just kept going. They just kept going. Tried to get it up there, but just they couldn't. We had opportunities to do it, but clock struck midnight. Yeah. Yeah. I did not like the lineups in the second half. Like I said before, I don't understand. I'm sure they have their reasons, but why you leave Chloe Bibby on the bench for so long? That made no sense. That made no sense. Yeah, it is what it is. Next game. Facts. Who is the next game? Let's see. Indiana at Phoenix is on Thursday. So I'm gonna miss that game because I'm gonna be at the Eagles game. So what's up, Tiff? What's up, Howard? Hey, Rakea was on some other stuff tonight. She played well last year as a rook. She just got overshadowed because she was in LA. And then once Cam Brink went down, it was all on her and wasn't nothing happening. So she kind of got lost in the sauce. She was doing well, but just she got lost because she was on such, LA was sorry last year. She just but this year, man, Rakea Jackson is getting it done. She's getting it done. So yeah, Bibby. I don't know, man. Bibby, I like Bibby. I like Bibby. They need to get her in the game. And if just as a strategic thing, the only one from the Fever that's going to be able to jump with Cam Brink is Michaela Timpson. But Michaela Timpson, in my opinion, is too clumsy. She still be lugging around. She looked like she lugging extra weight when she going down the court. I know she's not, but she is just not a graceful athlete. That's the way that it is. What's up, bro, Claude? Man, every time we play the Sparks, for whatever reason, second half, Sparks don't miss shots. They do not miss shots at all. I know last game we played them, I think it was Azareg Stevens and Kelsey Plum were all both of them were perfect in the fourth quarter. Look at this. I mean, it is what it is. Let's look at the made shots. So let's get off the misses. So yeah. So they were making a run. Indiana was making a run, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't come back for everything, man. You can't come back from behind all the time. They had their opportunities and they just didn't get it done. Just didn't get it done. Um, I like I said, man, I don't know what the deal is with Lexi Brandon. She she Lexi is always going to give you the hustle plays and all that type of stuff. But when she has an opportunity to shoot a good jump shot, shoot the damn jumper. Shoot the mid range. You get it all the time, and then she end up passing it up. She always passes it up. So um, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Michaela Timpson is I like to say that she could jump out the gym, but her spatial awareness around the rim is not good. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if it's just that's something literally. I know they need to have a drill with her where they put a blindfold over her and put her in the 3 second key and just literally just put the ball in her hands and tell her to turn around and make the bucket blindfolded, just so she can get a sense of where the rim is when she ain't looking at it, because she jumps so high, and then sometimes she's turning around and she's still getting like crazy shots. So that's something that you could work on, but she definitely needs work. Definitely needs work. Um, Plum got a personal vendetta, we all know. That makes her, yeah, yeah, but I don't. She get on my nerves because she flops a lot. She cries too much. Um, when she's on, but she flopped like the best of them, and she always, when she the same way when calls don't get her way, it's like stop bitching and all that type of stuff. Like the one they called, I think it was on Kelsey Mitchell, um, when she tripped over her own feet. She tripped over the floor, and they called a foul. I think it was on Kelsey. So it is what it is with her. She can. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. She can ball. And listen, I'm a fan of Kelsey Plum. It's just I'm not much. I'm not as much of a fan as I was last year, because honestly, I get sick of all her stuff. All of the she wanna you not big enough. Too small, and she play all them. She want to trash talk, and it's like, go on somewhere with that. So, but yeah, bro, Claude, they tried. They tried. Keyword is tried to bring him back. They tried to bring him back. So I don't know. Yeah, a little late tonight. I figured I'd jump on real quick because I ain't, sometimes um I don't feel like producing the video. So I just jump on live and then I'll just post it and then pull clips from this live. But yeah, I was lazy tonight. Um yeah, every team plays hard against the Fever. I get it. That's the way Fever got to be able to handle that. And for the last 5 games they did, and this was the one where they got tripped up. And unfortunately, LA got their number. And Cam Brink, oof, that makes a world of difference. That makes a world of difference. So, yeah, I saw Chicago won tonight. What happened? I watched about a quarter and a half of that game. And Chicago looked good. Chicago looked like a real team for some reason. I was trying to understand that. I don't know what happened. Or maybe it could be because Washington Mystics was going through Probably like an emotional. They just lost their captain with Brittany Sykes. Just got traded. So I'm sure that the morale was down a bit. And that's fair. You lose one of your most popular players, so you bound to have some type of emotional letdown. So that's okay. Let's see what everybody did. Shakira Austin had 8, Kiki had 10, 10 and 6. Sugg Sutton had 8, Sonia Citron 13, um, Jade Melbourne had 8. Don't have a good. Nobody got a double double, so you don't have that many rebounds. Uh, Onion Ware for Chicago had 12. Oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chicago had 4 people in double digits. Elizabeth Williams, Camila Cardosa, 16 and 13, another double double for Cardosa and E. Will. Maddie Westbell, nope. Rebecca Allen, nope. Kia Nurse, 4 points. Sevgi Uzun, 6 points. Hmm. They got it done. Uh, they got it done. They look like a real team tonight. I don't know why. I don't know what clicked, but hey, good for them. Yeah, Ariel Atkins got busy tonight. What does she have? I saw her interview at the end of the game. Ariel Atkins, 15 points, 7 for 10 from the floor, 1 for 2. They didn't shoot many threes this game, 4 for 15. They didn't shoot good at all. Well, shit, Mystics was 2 for 15. Good Lord, for 13%. 13% versus 26% shooting from 3. Good God. That was bad. That was bad. 54% from Chicago, 41% from the floor, DC. Both teams had a good night on the floor, but Chicago was just better. So, but yo, did y'all see they threw another damn dildo on the damn floor? They threw another one. I'm like, it's a conspiracy now. It's real now. I wanted to show this. Hold on. I just did a short. It's a clip of Kelsey Sophie Cunningham. So this is what Sophie said, right? Hold on. So she know. Another dildo thrown fever Sparks game. Sophie Cunningham gets hit. The internet is undefeated. So when you like, what did I say? What did I say a couple weeks ago? I was like, Sophie Cunningham is going to eventually get to a point where she's going to say something that she ain't supposed to say because she got that fearless attitude. She said this on her podcast. And it's like basically she sent the challenge out. This is where you got to be careful with these folks because they will show up. And you see what happened. She said, let me play it again. Hold on. Hold on. That's crazy. That's crazy. To be able to call that And then it happened. And then her, of course, her podcast is blowing up. And then of course that basically she sent the challenge out. You can't do that. And somebody showed up. It's a conspiracy now. It's a conspiracy now. I tried Tiff. The setup ain't working right. So um, hold on for a second. Here you go. I just put it in the chat. But yeah, yeah. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Somebody told me that she got kicked out of Comic Con because she was saying inappropriate stuff to Mark Ruffalo, talking about she wanted him to turn into the Hulk and smash. Oh my god. I never heard that, but I thought that was funny, especially after everything that happened. But you put your stuff out there like that, and guess what? The internet is undefeated. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. How they getting them in the game? Because normally at a situation like that, uh, folks is checking bags just like they do for guns and all that other kind of stuff. Because now, like for instance, we got the alumni game on Thursday, right? And they always tell us if you're gonna bring a bag, you got to bring a clear bag. So they like a couple years ago, they gave us free um, Eagles backpacks, but they clear. So if you're gonna bring something, you got to bring it in that clear backpack. That's what they're gonna start doing. If they're not doing it already, and maybe they just not checking well enough. I don't know. I don't know. But she said it. She sure enough said it. And I was gonna put that gif for the guy. The more you fuck around, the more you gonna find out. You know. But the thing with my issue, if you watch that whole video that I put out about Sophie, um, whatever. Like my question was, first of all, go watch the video. Second of all, when she was talking about the whole Dewana Bonner situation, the whole time I'm like, why are you putting this out there? Didn't nobody need to know this? And I know I'm old school, and I know how people do now with the social media, and they want to be the first one to put stuff out there, and they looking for shit to go viral. I understand how the sausage is made. However, I was like, when you on a team, you're supposed to keep um, you're supposed to keep family business, family business. You're supposed to keep everything in house. So it's not supposed to um hold on. It's not supposed to be like, what's going on now. Everybody want to run and talk and tell the business and all that type of stuff. So I don't understand um why she was so gung ho to just the stuff that, and she ain't even really say anything. So if you ain't saying nothing, you might as well say nothing at all. And it wasn't anything like salacious or nothing like that. But I'm just thinking like, keep family business in house. Whatever Dewana Bonner may or may not have done or said, keep it in house. Don't nobody else need to know that. Don't nobody else need to know that. But the problem is when you leave it like that, that gives everybody on the outside looking in an opportunity to come up with their own conclusion. And 99% of the time they are incorrect. They are wrong. But those are the ones that go viral. And those are the ones that cause chaos because they so far off from the truth, it ain't even funny. However, she said that they basically got ghosted. The girl didn't say nothing to her, and that goes into what I said about you got to be a professional. This is a ugly business. Professional sports is an ugly business, and most of the time, you are the one that's gonna get got. But you still got to be a professional at it. So you know, she could have kept some of that stuff. She might as well not have said nothing. in my book. But it is what it is. She need to bob and weave. She need to get back into the dojo and work on them aikido moves and them taekwondo moves, so she can block them dildos. Give a nice roundhouse kick that dildo into the next screen. But yeah, man, they LA got our number, man. They got our number. Yeah, she branded herself. I ain't mad at her. Make that money. I am not mad at her because guess what? It's about to be a work stoppage for the WNBA. It's about to be a work stoppage, so you better get all your money while you can. That's why I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at Aaliyah. I ain't mad at the stud buds. Make your money because there's going to be a time where everybody on the podcast is going to be talking about the lockout. Everybody going to be talking about it. So, hey, it is what it is, man. So make your money while you can, because it might be a different era next time y'all play after this season. That's for sure. That's for sure. They on a short leash after this season. And then you got to get your contracts done. Then you got to sign new players and you got to run unrivaled. That's crazy. But we'll see what they're going to do. See what they're going to do. So, but all right. We've been rocking for a half hour. I'm going to bed, man. I just want to jump on here because I ain't feel like shooting and producing and all that kind of stuff. But I did not even think that we would have this many people on here. So, we'll be talking about this a little bit more tomorrow. I'm gonna have some more Eagle stuff tomorrow. I'm still working on trying to get my golf shit up. I shot it, I edited it, I just haven't posted it yet, so it's coming. Um, and then, of course, if you see me Thursday, if you see me in the background before the Eagles and Cincinnati game, that'll be me. Um, I'll be there early, trying to walk around. Maybe I'll hit a tailgate or two just to get some content, but I will be down there. I don't know how they do that. I've never seen what it looks like at halftime because they used to announce us one by one. They used to announce everybody as they would line us up and they'd announce your name and everybody give you the golf clap, right? They don't do that no more. Now it's like, hey, these are all the guys that played in the 90s. These are all the guys that played in from 2000 to 2005. They put us in groups. They don't list us every by name anymore. They did that a couple years and it just took too long, I think. So um but either way, I'm down there so I can see to get some of the guys that I played with, um, just to kick it and catch up with people. So that's always fun for me. So I can't wait because I'll be shooting a lot of stuff. I'm bringing my new Insta Pro with me so I can get a lot of content on site. So that'll be fun. And we'll see what's gonna happen. Now that I got a thing set up, I got my wireless mics set up, and now I got the thing I got the thing on my gimbal where I can set it up so it'll follow me, and I can So I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to live stream from the FanDuel room, and then of course I'm gonna take it. Now, here's the thing: if I can't take it on the field with me and live stream. I can videotape it, but I can't live stream it because there's too many people and you won't get nothing. So when we're in the FanDuel room, they got internet there and it'll work. But I'm thinking about um, in the future getting me one of those little mobile hotspots and just paying a couple bucks a month for it. Um, something like that. But um, as for right now, I'm just going to be getting a bunch of content and have some fun with it. So look for me at the Eagles versus Cincinnati Bengals game. So Bengals my hometown team. So had to go to that game. And plus, like I said, it's an alumni game. I will be there. And I may have gotten, I don't have the okay yet, but I may have gotten approval. That's what I'm waiting to hear to go to camp when the Eagles have a joint practice against the Browns. So I may have an opportunity to see Shador Sanders for myself. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to. So we'll see. So I'm gonna have some fun on Thursday, and I'll probably be back up there next week. The Eagles content is coming. WNBA is coming, especially as close as they get to the to the playoffs. And then right after they done, we going right back into NCAA. So it'll be all good. So I'm gonna get out of here and go to sleep. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. All right. Holla at you later. Peace.